Thanks. Enjoy the weekend.
Hey guys, so today we're going to Limpopo. It's a long weekend. It's a long weekend in South Africa because of Heritage Day on the 24th of September, which is still Andrew's birthday.
Yep.
And Heritage Day, which means you have to be proud of your culture, where you come from, who you are. So in South Africa we celebrate that. It's also known as a braai day because traditionally in South Africa we braai. In the US they call it barbecue, but we call it braai. So everybody braais on 24th and wear tradition. Okay, not really. It's not like everybody wears traditional, right, man? Listen to me. What? Yeah, some people do wear traditional wear. Yeah.
There's also events and things that go on, like our office. All of next week we have stuff going on. We have some Braai Master competition, and I think there's a day where everyone's supposed to wear their traditional clothes.
So you're gonna wear your traditional shirt, babe, your vendor tradition?
Oh. Aren't I supposed to wear my tradition? Shouldn't I be wearing something Australian?
Baby, still vendor, kind of. You're married to the vendor. You have to be proud of my tradition. What
So
can
you
you
just
wear?
have to be proud of a tradition, not necessarily your own.
Yeah. You'll see other white people in your office who could wear some African outfit, which is fine.
Okay. I don't have to dress up as I don't have to go far back as my Scottish heritage.
Yeah.
Dress up and come to work in a kilt.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully there's not too much traffic today. There was traffic leaving Joburg. It was so bad.
Yeah, lots of people going for their long weekends.
Because Limpopo is a beautiful province. There's a lot of parks and animals. I think that's the reason people would go there.
But people leave in every direction. I'm sure going to Durban is busy as well.
Sure.
Okay, because it's Gauteng. There's not that many people that actually come from here. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, true.
There is lots that come from here, but there's
Not a lot, but
also
you're right.
a lot that
Millions
live
of
here,
us
right?
are from different provinces.
So as soon as there's a chance, everyone just leaves and goes.
Like the sunshine with your eyes closed, landing slowly on your skin.
Guys, there's so much traffic. Yeah. What time do you think we'll get home, babe?
Let me take
Are you watching? You watching?
6:31 p.m. or thereabouts.
What does the GPS say? You're not taking a guess, you're checking the GPS.
Yeah, 6:30.
I can tell.
That's a fin-
So guys, some of you who follows us on Instagram, you could have seen I posted that Andrew was in emergency, what is it called? Emergency room, ER. So some people are asking what exactly happened. So what happened is that on Tuesday, babe, it was on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So on Tuesday, Andrew had a sandwich with salami and ham at work. So
I think that's what it was. I also had a ham sandwich at lunchtime as well. Anyway, yeah, I had some sandwiches.
yeah, do you want to explain what happened? I think it's best you explain.
Yeah, so he made dinner when I got home and I wasn't really hungry. My
You didn't
stomach
even
was
eat
starting to feel
much.
funny. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
ate some couple of bits of broccoli. And then I went to bed because I wasn't feeling too well. At
Yeah.
9 o'clock, and then not long after I was lying in bed, I had to get up and go and vomit because my stomach was so bad, so I vomited for a bit. And then I went back to bed, and then I got up in about another hour and I vomited again, and then I had diarrhea, and then I went back to bed, and then again at like midnight I got up and then vomited again, and by that point there was like nothing left in my stomach. So it seems like it was food poisoning or something like that, I guess, because it sort of came on pretty quick.
So I was so scared.
Yeah, so it was getting pretty bad, wasn't it? Like after that last time I vomited,
when you were like shaking.
Yeah, I don't know, I was really short on breath. Like I remember I was breathing really hard, and feeling really weak, and I couldn't drink water.
Walk.
So yeah, well then we thought, well, maybe I should go down to the doctor somewhere and get some medication. And then when I sort of decided we were going to do that, I was about to get up, and then that's when my hands started going funny. They were like getting pins and needles, and then they went like numb and all stiff, both my hands. I was lying on my back, like on the bed, and my hands were like this, and I couldn't actually move like my fingers. It was really strange. So then we were like, okay, geez, we really need to go to the emergency room. So then I stood up, and as I stood up, my stomach and my feet and everything also started to like go really tingly, and we walked to the top of the set of stairs in our house. And I basically just didn't feel like I could walk down the stairs. I thought, geez, I was just gonna fall.
Yeah, you looked.
Things would have been worse. So I was like, okay, I don't think I can do this, and I walked like stiff back to the bed and lay down. And then we called the ambulance, and it's because I thought it was severe dehydration or something like that, but one of my doctor friends thinks maybe it was possibly an allergic reaction. He said that like getting stiff things, something that happens when people are going into like anaphylactic shock, like they're really, when you have a severe allergic reaction, which is weird because I don't know that I'm allergic to anything. Because
you've been eating ham and salami before.
It's nothing unusual, So anyway, then the ambulance came.
We called the ambulance.
And they checked me out, and they were like, it seems like it's food poisoning or something. But they said it, because it wasn't technically for them classed as an emergency, that we were going to have to pay like 3.5, 3,500 rand, which is like $350 Aussie dollars, maybe like 200 and something US dollars, just to go to for them to take me to the hospital, which is like, I don't know, 5 minutes drive down the road. So, but they said why don't they just help me down the stairs and put me in the car. So that's what we did. I lay down on the back seat, and Tsula.
Thank God my friend Tsulu was with us. Then I drove to the hospital.
And they picked me up took me in a wheelchair and put me in on one of the beds, and
that's the e-tag only bed.
This one says manual and e-tag, right? And they gave me a saline drip and some other things to stop vomiting and stop stomach cramps and things like that. There was I don't know, 3 or so different things that they also connected up in little bags that fed into my wrist, my hand, through a drip through that little hole there. And that was like, what was it, like 1:30 or something? We were at the hospital, and then at about 3:30 in the morning.
No, we came home at like 4:30 or 4.
By that time I was feeling.
Can we go there, babe?
We can go there, I hope.
Babe, that's going somewhere else.
More lanes open ahead. He's pointing us in this direction. They sometimes open more on this side when it's busy. Yeah, so after that drip thing I felt much better. My stomach's still been a little bit funny. They gave us some other medication, prescription stuff to take after that.
Yeah.
Some probiotics and things like that. But yeah, so I've been slowly eating some toast and some noodles, and
Yeah.
I just had a hamburger, which was not the best idea.
Yeah, because you're not feeling like too well.
Still not strong yet. Yeah, but I'm pretty much better.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of a scary experience on
It was.
Tuesday night. At that point when I was going stiff, and
Yeah.
Aldesha was trying to call the ambulance, and then they don't keep you on the line. Like, they're like, okay, we've ordered the ambulance, the ambulance will call you soon, bye. And they just hang up, and then you're left there like in silence, like, oh, okay, what do we do now? Just waiting and waiting until eventually you got a text message.
Yeah.
It didn't take that long, but it feels like a long time when you kind of, you're there not knowing what's gonna happen, you know? Actually, yeah, so another interesting thing, this doctor friend of mine I was saying to him was that, like, the one time I called the emergency line in Australia, in Brisbane many years ago, it was like you were talking to a nurse on the other end. The person was really well trained, and they asked you all sorts of questions about the person, things to check and whatever, and they kind of like give you directions of what to do on the phone. And I think we didn't need an ambulance that time, but I think when you do need an ambulance, they essentially keep talking to you until the ambulance arrives. Whereas here it seems like it's unless we called the wrong number. It seems like it's call center people. Yeah, and I remember I remember listening to you saying the address over and over. You were saying it quite clearly, like it was not a case of you were crying too much.
Yeah, it was not.
It was a case of like the person couldn't hear very well or something. You know, the type of issue where imagine it was like a gunshot wound or something like that, you know, and you're having to repeat the address 3 or 4 times over before the
yeah,
so that wasn't very good. I was a bit surprised by that.
Yeah, okay guys, so you know what happened to Andrew, and we are fine now. We are on our way to see my family in Limpopo and to spend quality time with family. When things like this happen, you just wanna be next to family, you know. Life is too short. So yeah.